Hey, what's going on, guys? 118 Seth Shadow here. Well, let's go ahead and get straight into today's Market Watch, and we're going to be talking about the Festival Collection Clarissa first. Holy Egg Festival Praxis Committee Chief. This is a really long name. But this card has caught my eye as its current price is still holding pretty well. I anticipate that this was going to be one of the less popular versions that was available, but even with that, I think it's still I think the lowest one available right now is Lauren Errol as opposed to Clarissa. But Clarissa is one of the more popular units from what I understand. So at this point, the price is closer to $8, with its market price being closer to $7. So it's seen a bit more of an uptick in value as opposed to a downward tick, which, yeah, I think it just goes to it's more attested to its popularity as opposed to its playability, given that you don't really see Clarissa get played too heavily in tournaments these days. But I personally like this card a lot more than most of the other bosses, so I can understand where it's coming from. Dragritter Halbay, Dragonic Overlord's big support card, had a special reprint version in the Festival Collection, which is running out of copies too. And so this card's down to 3 listings, which looks like it starts at 24, although that's with a $5 shipping tag. It has been selling for 27 most lately, and overall only has 2 other listings around $30. So even with this reprint, the price really hasn't gone anywhere, which makes me fear for other more popular special reprints that were available in here, like this one, Knight of Inheritance Emlyn, which is blaster support, and you can play it in either MLB, you could even play it in Phantom Blaster Overlord too, but this card is much higher right now on its base listing for the reprint, and there was yeah, I guess it's still up there. There is a listing for $100 on 3 copies, which is not going to sell. If that sells, I don't know what to say. $40 though, and $42, while this card has sold above $20 for the last few sells here. But yeah, I just don't know what to think anymore when it comes to these special reprints, especially the ones that were just really high. Nirvana Chivas, the next one I want to go over, as this card now has 4 different versions when you consider the Vanguard Deluxe set that came out of Anime Expo, and that one, that SP, is, yeah, what is it, $21 right now, and the market price is just above 20, compared to the triple rare from set 6, which has a base listing of 20 right now, but a market price of 15, so they are pretty close together at this point. The FFR is currently $50 base, and the DSR is up there at about $175, and it only has 3 listings left, so yeah, we'll have to see, especially considering that Jiva is getting more Virina support in set 13. Combine Rusher, because we still don't have the restriction for Eva in play right now. This card is kinda making a rebound on the triple rare, where it's now $14.99 for the base listing. Let's see where we're at with this. We do have a good amount of copies at $15, and then it starts to move back upward to 20. But at the very least, it's still trending downward from its high prices that it used to be at back when we had the BSF 2023 tournament. But the trend is going back upwards, so unless we actually get the limitation put in place, this card might actually rebound all the way back to 20 for a little while, as Eva is getting more support as we go along. Garovirina. Mostly want to talk about the triple R on this one being much higher than its market price, and now I'm curious as to the history on it. And it has been selling for $8, $9 as opposed to the market price of $4 that it's at right now, and most of the listings are in the $9 range, so Garovirina is getting back up there with more anticipation for the Virina support that's coming in set 13. Then you've got Nirvana for Orifice, which hasn't really moved around very much, even with Orifice being shown with his new mask form. Now, given that you do need to play a different variant of Orifice in the deck to keep on utilizing the mask version, it could be a factor in Nirvana possibly getting cut from the deck overall, but this card is still a pretty solid option and is $1 to pick up for the RR right now and is still around $5 for its FR. You've got Shimmer Aura, which is also a card that got reprinted within the Festival Collection, but when you consider the special reprint on the double rare from the original set, the double rare still has higher listings, and there really isn't a point to that. Both of them have the same rarity, no specialties in terms of its look, so might as well just go with the special reprint on this. And then you've got the FR, of course, which will stay up in price given that this card is usable in a lot of decks as it is. And that one is $32 base, but the market price is in the 20s. In fact, let's see if it's been selling. Not really. The last sell was $15 on the FR, so this one's not even moving too well right now. Aim for the Horizon Peel for Celestial. The RR on this one is up in price to $650 base. It only has 7 listings left for the RR, and the SP only has 2 listings starting at $25. So just keep that in mind if you're trying to build a Celestial. One of the stand counter heals from set 5, Invigorate Sage, is running low on quantities for the RR and starts at $3 right now, which is pretty typical for this card. But for it to be only at 4 listings is what is interesting to me compared to some of the other ones right now. But I guess it's because this is a Cater Sanctuary counter heal, which might have to do with it. There are only 3 listings under $5 before it becomes a $9 card, and each listing only has 1 copy. Then we've got the front triggers that come out of set 2, but then we've had multiple reprints of these different variants, as we have the Festival Collection version, and then we have the set 7 version. And when you take a look at the foil from the Festival Collection versus the holo from set 2, the set 2 holo is still more expensive. There is a distinct difference in that the holo versions don't have flavor text, but the special reprint versions do. But these two are both foil copies. So just keep that in mind if you're looking to pick up these cards. But when you look at the regular rare that came out of set 2, they're around $5, same with the special reprint from set 7. And the SP has really fallen off from a while ago, down to the 30s, and its market price is in the 40s at this point. And to wrap up today is Gandiva, which is seeing more of a downturn from the $20 price tag it was at. Now you've got a good amount of copies that are selling just under that at about 18. So it's still going down, despite the fact that this is still one of the strongest decks you can play in the meta right now. So 15 is definitely a good price to buy. 18 is pretty okay, I'd say. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.